Rob Reiner, born on March 6, 1947, in New York City, seemed destined for a life in show business from the moment he entered the world, growing up in a household shaped by the towering influence of his father, legendary comedian and filmmaker Carl Reiner, and his mother, actress Estelle Reiner, where creativity, humor, and sharp social awareness were part of everyday conversation rather than distant ideals. Immersed from childhood in the rhythms of comedy and storytelling, Reiner absorbed the craft as something lived and practiced, not merely studied, and he first captured national attention in the early 1970s with his role as Michael "Meathead" Stivic on the groundbreaking sitcom All in the Family, a series that boldly confronted America's deepest social and political divisions, with Reiner's earnest, liberal-minded character serving as a pointed counterbalance to Archie Bunker's conservative worldview, earning him multiple Emmy Awards and turning him into a symbol of generational change during a turbulent era in American culture. Yet even as his acting career flourished, it was behind the camera that Reiner would leave his most enduring mark, transitioning into directing in the 1980s with an instinctive command of tone and character that few filmmakers ever achieve, beginning with This Is Spinal Tap in 1984, a mockumentary that brilliantly skewered rock and roll excess while affectionately honoring its absurdity, eventually becoming a cultural landmark whose influence reshaped comedy itself. What followed was an extraordinary run of films that revealed Reiner's rare versatility. The Sure Thing demonstrated his feel for romantic comedy, Stand By Me captured the fragile emotional truth of adolescence with haunting sincerity, The Princess Bride blended fantasy, romance, adventure, and irony into a timeless classic beloved across generations, and When Harry Met Sally redefined the romantic comedy genre with warmth, honesty, and sharp observational humor, while Misery proved he could summon claustrophobic suspense and raw performances powerful enough to earn an Academy Award. Throughout the 1990s and beyond, films like A Few Good Men and The American President reinforced his commitment to character-driven storytelling, moral complexity, and emotional clarity, even as his later projects received more mixed reactions. Parallel to his professional evolution was a deeply personal journey shaped by love, loss, and family. His early marriage to Penny Marshall in 1971 represented a creative partnership rooted in shared ambition and humor, during which he adopted her daughter Tracy and embraced fatherhood as an act of commitment rather than biology, and although the marriage ended in 1981, mutual respect endured as both went on to define their own legacies. Years later, during the making of When Harry Met Sally, Reiner met photographer Michelle Singer, whose thoughtful conversations about love and commitment reportedly influenced not only the film's hopeful ending but also Reiner's own outlook on life, leading to their marriage in 1989 and the creation of a stable family life with 3 children that grounded him amid Hollywood's volatility. In later years, Reiner remained outspoken, politically engaged, and creatively active, even announcing ambitious projects that reflected his enduring interest in power, history, and human behavior. Then, in this dramatized account, everything changes. A quiet Brentwood home falls uncharacteristically silent, a welfare check leads first responders to a discovery that shocks the entertainment world, and the sudden loss of a revered filmmaker and his longtime partner sends ripples of disbelief through Hollywood, transforming a residence once associated with warmth, creativity, and stability into the center of a dark mystery. As investigators search for answers, tributes pour in, and the legacy of a man who shaped generations of storytelling is viewed through the haunting lens of unanswered questions, reminding the world that even icons, in the end, are vulnerable to the same fragile uncertainties that define us all.